right underneath it, and be prepared to stop at any time. Technique knows, be prepared to improvise an ending.
I'll improvise the whole thing.
Maybe on the tonic chord if we're lucky. Nope. Sorry, Peter, I know you wanted to keep going. Alberta. Alberta, fanfare and processional. Alberta. Fanfare and processional. Be bold, trumpets. Be bold.
bras et portait l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Whatsoever things are true, a promise made here at the University of Alberta over 100 years ago. Today we are gathered to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate with all those who leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and equality and dignity of all persons, to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Alberta. My name is Doug Stollery, and I have the privilege of serving as Chancellor of the University and conferring all of your degrees today. The University of Alberta acknowledges that we are located on Treaty 6 territory and respects the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant community. On behalf of the entire university community, I am delighted to welcome you to this convocation. Graduates, we are very pleased that so many of your friends and family members could join us to celebrate your degrees. As you participate in today's ceremony, you are walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. Individuals moved from apprentice to master to teacher, assuming increasing responsibilities for learning and leadership in society. The many different academic gowns, hoods, and caps here on stage today reflect centuries of university tradition. As Chancellor, I wear our University of Alberta colors of green and gold. The different colors of your own faculty hoods signify to everyone here and to our society the degree that you have earned. Your caps, or Oxford-style mortarboards, may be considered a symbol of the scholar's independence and freedom. Today, we are all here to celebrate your freedom and to recognize your new leadership roles in our community. We will hear from the chair of our Board of Governors and our university president. We will also hear from the Honorable Dan Hayes, who has accepted our invitation to receive an honorary doctorate of laws, our university's highest honor. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to our society. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we will begin with the recognition of your degrees. One of our deans will present you on behalf of the faculties, and our president will guide you through your pledge to pursue the encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and to confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. Then it will be your turn up here with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. For everyone here, that will be the most important part of our ceremony. Your degree will be conferred as I congratulate you and we meet each other on stage. And since the conferral of the degree happens when you greet the chancellor, it's important to remember to stop and greet the chancellor. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. Joining the celebration at the center of the stage with me today is our president, Dr. David Turpin, and the chair of our Board of Governors, Mr. Michael Fair. I'd like to recognize Elder Elsie Gauthier, who is here today to extend a special recognition to Indigenous members of our learning community. Distinguished guests on the Convocation stage also include a number of community leaders and members of our academy. I'm very pleased that deans and professors from our faculties of Graduate Studies and Research, Engineering, Agricultural Life and Environmental Sciences, Business, Kinesiology, Sport and Recreation, Faculté Saint-Jean, and Augustana are here to congratulate each graduate as you cross the stage. We're all here to welcome you to our University of Alberta alumni family, and I hope you enjoy the day. I'd like to start by inviting greetings from the chair of our University Board of Governors, Mr. Michael Fair.
Thank you, eminent Chancellor, Mr. Douglas Stollery, President, Dr. David Turpin, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and friends. I'm pleased to be here today on behalf of the Board of Governors to bring the board's greetings and congratulations. Today is a day of celebration when the entire university community, along with your families and friends, gathers to celebrate you, the class of 2018. You have achieved a level of excellence that will be forever recognized in your university degree, a University of Alberta degree. Over the years, thousands like you in the class of 2018 have left the university to take your place in our ever-changing world in Edmonton, Alberta, and beyond. Along with the university's academic and administrative community, the Board of Governors is committed to excellence in teaching and research that has supported you and the many who will follow in your footsteps. Collectively and cooperatively, you will be the generation that moves us forward in the arts, in the economy, knowledge and discovery, and in pursuit of the public good. Your degree is not only a sign of your achievement at the University of Alberta, but it is also the fulfillment of the trust and promise of your family and friends that you are the kind of citizen who shares your knowledge, understanding, and thoughtfulness. You are an individual with skills that are the foundations of a civil society, competent, giving, ethical, and engaged in the challenges and responsibilities of today and tomorrow. Congratulations to you, your families, friends, and supporters. Be proud, savor your success, enjoy today, and we wish you the very best for the future.
It's now my pleasure to invite Dr. David Turpin, the President of the University of Alberta, to address Convocation.
Eminent Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the Academy, staff, family, friends, and especially you, our graduates. It is a privilege and an honor for me, in fact, for all of us at the University of Alberta, to have played a role in enabling your growth and development over the past several years. All of us are proud to see the culmination of your hard work. Convocation is the University of Alberta's most important ceremony because we prize nothing more highly than you, our graduates. The conferral of degrees represents the fulfillment of the university's mission. What you have achieved today matters, not just to you, not just to this university, but to the wider community of which you are a part. When all of us here today look at you, whether from up on this stage or from up in that balcony, we see a group of people who are about to set out on something new. We see society on the verge of change. We see such enormous potential. I know that many of you may be feeling considerable anxiety about the future, and I can understand why. Your generation is being called on to take action on major issues that at times can seem insurmountable to any one individual. Climate change, geopolitical conflict, chronic economic inequities, social disconnection, food insecurity, and more. Will you be up to the challenge? You are also likely asking yourself, will I find a job that matters to me and leads to my independence? Will there be a role for me that also makes me happy? Will I have the opportunity to make a meaningful contribution to my community? These are serious and significant questions, but I want to assure you that you are ready and prepared to deal with them head on. Will you find professional success? Well, according to the 2018 QS International Rankings of Employability, University of Alberta graduates have the highest employment rate in Canada and one of the best in the world. University graduates earn more than people with other post-secondary credentials and about 50% more than those with high school diplomas. Will you make meaningful contributions to society? Well, statistics show that having a university education correlates with a high level of civic engagement. You are more likely to be active volunteers and members of community groups and organizations, more likely to actively engage in public discourse, and you are more likely to vote. So on both the personal and the collective level, your education matters. But it's more than that. Knowledge and education matter on a much larger scale as well. Steven Pinker, in his latest book, reminds us that quality of life around the world has vastly improved over the last 2 centuries, along with a rise in education. 200 years ago, about 17% of the world's population received a basic education. Today, it's about 82%. In the same time span, people living in poverty has fallen from 85% to about 10%. Global life expectancy was about 30 years, and now it's around 70. Although many still suffer in civil wars, the number of people killed in armed conflict has dropped from 300 deaths per 100,000 100 years ago to less than 1 today. I raise these points not to suggest that we can relax or that our work is done. We know that there are major issues to be solved. I raise them to remind all of you that with education and increasing knowledge, we can improve lives and build stronger, more prosperous communities. So when I say that I see potential, when I look out into this auditorium, that's what I mean. I see the power and possibility within you to continue to make this world a better place. All matter contains potential. A rock resting at the top of a hill has potential energy, which is equal to the energy it took to get up the hill. Knock that rock off a cliff and put it in motion, and its potential energy is released into action. Over the last several years, if we have done our job well, we have been helping you up that hill. We've been helping you add to your knowledge, gain new skills, and increase your intellectual storehouse. But you're not a rock, passively waiting to be pushed. You've actively participated. You've debated ideas, pushed boundaries. At times, you've even pulled us along. And now you're at the precipice of a major change in your own lives and in the history of our society. The potential within you is now spring-loaded, about to be released into action. The question is, where will that potential take you? Where will it take all of us? Perhaps you will unleash it into public service, as have University of Alberta alumni such as former Prime Minister Joe Clark and Premier Peter Lougheed, or today's Mayor Don Iveson and Premier Rachel Notley. Or perhaps your potential will find its expression in art, as it has for Billy Ray Belcourt, who this past spring became the youngest ever winner of the Griffin Prize, Canada's most prestigious award for poetry. Maybe you'll take the degree you've earned today and go on to a second degree. I think of the incredible impact that arts and then law alumna Beverly McLaughlin had as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Canada. Perhaps your potential for technical innovation and entrepreneurial vision will inspire you to create a new company like Promethean Labs, an aerospace startup recently launched by Colin Cupido and Charles Noakes, students who helped put the first made-in-Alberta satellite into space. Or maybe something completely unexpected will happen. Perhaps the potential you've been developing isn't only what's down on paper. Consider Abdullah Salah and Abram Isaac, two medical graduates with a humanitarian zeal. Their innovative ceramic clay pot water filters have given 140,000 people in Kenya access to cheap, clean water, and from that, better health. Regardless of your vocation, each one of you will have the ability to support your family and community as an engaged citizen, working to build a better province, a better Canada, and a better world. Potential may not always be predictable, but releasing it is how each one of us, each one of you, can have an impact. Take the measure of the stories of more than 275,000 U of A alumni who have crossed this stage before you. Together, they form a powerful, potent force for good, building communities, leading in every corner of Alberta's and Canada's public and private sectors. And today, you join them. As they have done, embrace the potential you have developed and use it to create and lead change, and change the world for the better, not only for yourself, but for everyone around you. To each one of you, congratulations and good luck. We look forward with great anticipation to all of your future accomplishments. Thank you.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
it is a good day to be you.
Remember who you are. Remember where you come from.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
Your generation will be called upon to balance what is now moving quickly to a tipping point.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Go out and not simply change the world, go out and save the world. That is what I would seek you to do.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it is my privilege to introduce the Honorable Dan Hayes for the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, our institution's highest honor. A distinguished alumnus of the University of Alberta, Dan Hayes has made enduring contributions to Canada as a rancher, a lawyer, parliamentarian, and diplomat. A leading member of the Canadian cattle industry for over 60 years, he worked with his father to develop the only recognized Canadian pure breed of cattle, the Hayes Converter. Breeding stock for the Hayes Converter was selected solely on the basis of measurable performance indicators. This was a groundbreaking innovation at the time, and today all cattle breeders recognize the merits of this approach. An influential mentor to younger producers, Dan Hayes also embraced genetic analysis of key DNA indicators to improve beef cattle herds, working cooperatively with Genome Canada and sharing the results with researchers here at the University of Alberta. He has been a tireless ambassador for the Canadian industry, both at home and around the world. A leading member of the law firm, now known as Norton Ross Fulbright Canada, and a prominent citizen of Calgary, he has also been a long-standing supporter of the Calgary Stampede Foundation and the Heritage Park Foundation. He served for several years as honorary colonel for Alberta's reservists in the King's Own Calgary Regiment. A strong advocate for Western Canada, particularly in agriculture and natural resources, Dan Hayes was the first Albertan to serve as Speaker of the Canadian Senate. He was highly regarded by his peers on Senate as respectful, fair, and impartial. He also promoted ties with parliamentarians in other countries, particularly in Asia. This parliamentary diplomacy has served Canada very well. As a past member of the Advisory Council of the Canadian Defence and Foreign Affairs Institute, Dan Hayes continues to serve on the Advisory Council of the Prince Takamado Japan Center for Teaching and Research here at the University of Alberta. Both Japan and France have recognized his leadership in international relations. In sum, Dan Hayes has earned the respect of colleagues in every facet of his business and political career, crossing seamlessly from family ranch to university to law firm to national capital to international stage and back again. He's an important reminder of the power of one individual to have a positive impact on the future of our province, our country, and our global community. Eminent Chancellor, With great pride and respect, I present to you the Honorable Dan Hayes.
The Honorable Dan Hayes, in recognition of exemplary contributions to Alberta and Canada as a lawyer, rancher, parliamentarian, and diplomat, I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come. Congratulations.
Eminent Chancellor Stollery, President Turpin, Chair and members of the Board of Governors, graduands in whose company I'm honored to be a member, family and friends. To begin, I thank my nominators who set in motion the initiative that has made it possible for me to be here today to receive a prestigious honor. The criteria for honorary degrees I have read include to recognize an extraordinary intellect, artistic achievement, make a contribution to society at large. Individuals receive the degree who might serve as examples to the student body. I am honored that my nominators have seen and convinced others that I embody some of those attributes. I would also like to thank my wonderful wife, Kathy, and my daughters, Carol, Janet, and Sarah, and granddaughters Thea and Allie, and friends in high places, which reminds me to acknowledge former provincial minister Gary Marr, who is present here today with his wife Nancy. Many other supportive family members and friends are here today, and I sincerely thank them for making this possible and for sharing this moment with me. Several have traveled from out of province, so thank you, Alec and Phyllis McCalla. From Sacramento, California, Alec Heineman and Sandra Marsh from Vancouver Island. I am grateful to the university administration, in particular those in the Faculty of Agriculture, Life and Environmental Sciences, and the Faculty of Arts, from which I have a degree. As well, I'd like to thank the many other distinguished guests who are present. At a very foundational level, the University of Alberta, as it existed 55 years ago when I was a student, is the key contributor to my being with you today. It was on this campus that curiosity as a driving force in my life was cemented. A curiosity that, as an only child, started around the family dinner table with parents, aunts, uncles, and others arguing literally about everything, just short of fisticuffs. The various reasons, with the exception of my uncle, Dr. Chris Bigland, educational opportunities were not pursued by my father's or my mother's generation, comprising some 10 aunts and uncles, despite the fact that they all led successful lives, and still they recognized the great value of a higher education. My Uncle Chris and my parents were instrumental in encouraging me to attend the University of Alberta, without which I would not have come here. They were proud that I was a student here. Throughout my career, during which I have been a farmer, a lawyer, and a legislator, I had some invaluable advantages. 2 degrees, an arts degree from this university, and a law degree from the University of Toronto. And, most of all, an insatiable curiosity about the world around me. As a student, I made lasting friendships with fellow students, some of whom are here today, and all of whom continue to be an important asset of mine. Through these friendships, I became involved in Model Parliament and the Young Liberals, experiences that shaped my career path and the way that I eventually followed. Those experiences and friendships influenced me greatly and fostered my lifelong interest in politics. I am also grateful that for more than 2 decades, I had the privilege of serving my country by representing Alberta in the Parliament of Canada. I'm particularly pleased to be speaking to students who have studied in the area that has defined much of my life, agriculture in all of its manifestations. From the development of the Hayes converter breed by my father, through my time as a rancher, and during my years as chair of the Senate Agriculture and Forestry Committee, agriculture has been and remains at the heart of who I am. I also want to acknowledge the graduates of La Faculté Saint-Jean. Serving in Parliament made me appreciate how fortunate we are to be a bilingual country. En commençant la prochaine étape de votre vie, je vous encourage d'identifier vos passions, d'établir vos buts et de travailler fort pour réussir à les atteindre. J'ai fait ça dans ma vie et je peux vous rassurer que cela m'a amené à découvrir et vivre des occasions qui m'ont donné beaucoup de plaisir. Par exemple, j'ai découvert la langue française, des cultures et les nourritures diverses de plusieurs nations, ainsi que la tradition d'internationalisme qui existe entre maints pays. Tout cela pour vous dire que ces expériences ont enrichi mes connaissances du Canada et aussi de ma vie personnelle. That said, I recognize all of today's graduates. Each of you has something to contribute to our communities and to society. As I look out at you, as you embark on your pursuits, I would like to share some insights. Be curious. Question the status quo. Be open-minded. Constantly expand your understanding of the world. Listen more than you talk. It is through listening that we learn. Do justice to all sides of an issue. Critically evaluate what you read and hear. Make informed decisions and then act on them. Embrace change, that we do things better and improve the lives around those of us, both near and far. I know how and when to say, I am sorry. These principles I tried to live by as a legislator and continue to live by today and every day as a citizen and lawyer with the law firm Norton Rose Fulbright, where, as has been mentioned, I have spent more than 50 years. I'm proud that it is represented here today by a long-serving partner, Kathy Krug. I'm also proud to have been active for many years in the Armored Corps Reserve Unit, the King's Own Calgary Regiment, represented today by General Nick Stanton. As you embark on the next phase of your life, know your passions, establish goals, and be relentless in working hard to pursue them. I have been here myself. I know how hard you've worked and the sacrifices you have made. While I'm happy to be where I am now, I am envious of the experience and opportunities that lie ahead of you. It is with gratitude and pride that I accept the honor of Doctor of Laws from the University of Alberta, which has given me much, and to which I remain committed as a proud alumnus, the type of alumnus each of you, I hope, will become. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hayes. Your curiosity has taken you on an extraordinary journey, much to the benefit of our society. To commemorate this honorary degree, we would now ask that you sign our University Honor Roll. And that makes it official. You are now a member of the University of Alberta Class of 2018. Welcome to the family. And now, graduates, it's your turn. As the name of each graduate is called to cross the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees, and we will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will also walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates in the community. I look forward to meeting you here on stage.
The candidates for degrees, please rise and follow on page 5. Stand up. You each have a spoken response, so please follow along. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve your community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Deborah Burston and Professor Fraser Forbes, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research and the Faculty of Engineering for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Shadi Abdelgawad. Ahlam Abdul Nabi. Amin Amini Kafri. Mohammed Azat Amar. Pritam Anbukarasu. Hadia Awad Said Awad. Chelsea Marlena Benali. Ning Sao. Ryan Ken Wen Chi. Fang Fang Ding. Hitham Yusri El Sayed El Nakar. Anton Fadich Yulefi. Jinyu Fe. Sean Richard Gregg. Amir Hossein Habibi. Masa Kalantari. Nir Kaczynski, I'm sorry. Mohammed Moniruzaman Khan. Milad Kiai Darankola. Brooklyn Marie Knowles. Sean Ryan Lavoie. Ding Li. Duan Shun Li. Roshia Li. Zhengwei Li. Li Bin Liu. Nathaniel Maida. Fatima Moghadam. Matthew Richard Nichol. Shantanu Kumar Patel. Yu Chan. David Leonard Sloan. Shunyan Yin. Hilary Maud Sweet. Tebekachu Betru Teriku. Chajue Yi.
Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Science, Christopher Afakan. Gregory Afakan. Abrar Ahmed. Daniel Ryan Aldrich. Ghulam Mohammed Ali. Binyam Abdabran. Ruben Area. Katarina Asletner. James Alistair Austin. Nirwer Singh Bajwa. Zainab Basri. Graham James Belay. Anwar Alfonso Caldera Palacios. Joseph Vincent Caputo. Martin Akolo Chiteri. Danish Dar. Christopher Robert Davies. Sai Deng. Ahmed Samir Iyad. Hina Hashmi Faruqi. Bo Gao. Jonas Samuel Halala. Rodrigo Arturo Hernandez Peralta. Hao Huang. Jian Huang. Elvis Ehizoje Ibadan. Anki Jing. Robert Vincent Klikach. James Richard Kracher. Vikas Kumar. Donna Lee. Lujia Lu. Kasturi Umesh Mahajan. Carlos Manuel Martinez Blanco. Brett Ronald Eric Sheldon Newstead. Megan Catherine Ogle. Abiodun Emmanuel Olayode. Tyler James Paxman. Isabel Mercedes Penaloza Corredor. Abu Hasnat Mohammed Azadur Rahman. Ria. David Serrano. Hirad Sultani. Jonathan Michael Stoltz. Yija Simon Sun. Yu Wan. Anna Xu. Jialin Zhang. Lijing Jiang. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Engineering, Dorcas Namata Bakawa. Hani Bhatia. Mauricio Botero Echeverri. Ans Gagai. Mohammed Anwar Awara Guzi. Mohammed Akib Hadayat. Aisha Hanan. Mohammed Harris. Tyler Kevin William Hain. Anis Hussein. Sukraj Singh Jawanda. Abhishek Arun Kerol. Darshanpreet Singh Kosa. Ka Ke Lao. Daniel Munir Malkani. Asif Mansoor Baloch. Masuda Manu. Salar Ahmed Memon. And Benjamin Nkoro. Jonathan Edward Peard. Vishal Vadhadia. Hangbo Chu. Xiaojian Chuo.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Fraser Forbes, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Engineering. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Bilal Baradia. Omar Mohammed Farah. Mashayam Fatima. Yan Gao. Noor Kamaladin. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Joseph Alexander Cruz. Elwood Joel Latimer. Haokun Wang. Wenyi Shu. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Hamad Naim Jat. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Isaac Roy Elm. Hausan. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Abdullah Abdullah with distinction. Duel Lens Buselan. Shi Chen. Connor John David Foreman. Matthew Alexandra Pinto Guimaraes. Grace Yujung Ham. Joshua Shidane Emmanuel Innes Reynolds. Matthew Ryan Eric Jameson. Bingming Jia. Yuxi Jia. Khaled Nazem Kadri. Steng Lee. Mahad Abdi Mahamud. Dustin Michael Nault. John Samuel Tolentino Parcon with distinction. And with an extremely enthusiastic following. Ross Louis Jordan Remez. Andrew Jake Ryan. Jamin Song. Keegan Jesse Spence. Marcus Edwards Stack with distinction. Rang Xiao. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Engineering, Khalid Nasser Awad Al-Hadrami. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Materials Engineering, Michael Anthony Jubinville. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Deborah Burston and Professor Vic Adamotz, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Agricultural, Life and Environmental Sciences and the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Bijan Ainsley Brown. Courtney Katrine Hughes. Felix Osadja Obioti. Orsolia Eva Perger. Lysandra Ann Pyle. Christine Lynn Rosser. Adolfo Ruiz. Henan Wang. Lin Hao Wu. Jinjie Chao. Xin Zhao.
Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Arts, Namami Nath. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Science, Delini Deshani Altheti. Alexandra Afanasieva. Eduardo Barahona Rosales. Mickey Bedak. Darcy Hayes Bernster. Jana Bokstedt. Alale Buramand. Yantse Tsao. Andrea Isabel Imbernati Del Campo. Pringia Dungel. Luis Fernando Drummond Salvador. Jiaping Fan. Chengdong Fang. Michelle Lauren Fernald. Melissa Jean Howard. Soraya Hudson. Bavikumar Naranyabahai Jani. Sinyi Ma. Carolyn Jean Martin. Diana Marguerite Pepin. Jade Pyo. Claudia Alejandra Rivera Rios. Martin John Cameron Robinson. Justin Prokop Rosaduke. Paul Donald Sewell. Julie Anna Steinke. Sarah Julia Thacker. Laura Beth Vandersloos. Shua Wang. Jolene Witt. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Forestry, Logan MacDonald Purdy. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Vic Adamowicz, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Agricultural, Life, and Environmental Sciences. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Ziwei Hu, with distinction. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Food Science, Anissa Maria Maxine Amet, with distinction. Caitlin Elaine Carter, with distinction. Charis Somking Chan, with distinction. Carmen Cunningham, with distinction. Katrina Marie Dubois, with distinction. Caitlin Mary Dewick. Brandon Michael Peter Gruber, with distinction. Wenhan Jin. Natalie Rochelle Klachuk. Kendra Joelle Langager, with distinction. Kayla Jane Lewick. Stephanie Danielle Newbury. Kaylee Arlene Plummer with distinction. Kyla Evelyn Sherman. Jessica Danielle Stroud. Jingge Wang. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Food Business Management, Sihao Bao. Xiaoxuan Wei. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental and Conservation Sciences, Chelsea Gabrielle Auger. Kevin James Ballet. Christina Ashley Bigger. Ashley Rose Cochis. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Human Ecology, Nanditha Vishnu Bhatt. Lauren Marie Diggenstein with distinction. Taylor Dawn Philipchuk. Christina Beverly Jean Hetherington. Haley Rose Lefferson. Selena Sue Wong with distinction. Heather Emily Murray. Receiving a Bachelor of Science in Human Ecology and a certificate in Sustainability, Alicia Dale Pollard. Zoe Catherine Rose Reindl Height with distinction. Jia Ren. Jihui Xiong. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Animal Health, Tausha Louise Prisney with distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Deborah Burston and Professor Joseph Doucette, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research and the Faculty of Business. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Claire Ding. Sarah Wei. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Olabanji Abiola Balogan. Christiana Karamihai. Timothy McGregor Carter Gourlay. Hannah Choi. Suzanne Marie DePledge. David Evans. Eva Crozier Glancy. Katerina Gourlay. Linda Guan. Cameron Lee Houghton. Brittany Marie Hegerat. Joseph Albert Jobin. Ankush Khosla. Benjamin Ignace Lafferty. Hollis Lai. Kikelomo Mosoro. Mackenzie Michael Nugent. Shelley Sohi. Michelle Rechenda Sorensen. Sandra Carmel Stable. Megan Vernon. Ying Wayne Wong. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Financial Management, Yidan Chen. Wenhan Chi. Yang Wang. Hashwan Yang. Lin Chu. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Accounting, Hassan Zarar Amjad. Yinkui Kai. Anupam Chaturvedi. Jacob Martin Deputer. Tony Fay. Ravina Grewal. Adit Harun. Kyle Andrew Leo Hogg. Rukshil Narula. Nashwa Ashraf Nilambra. Noor Nu. Kriti Singh. Shu Wang.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Joseph Doucette, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Business. For the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Ryan Sterling Burry. Graham Coombe. Peyton Tia Croshaw. Rian Carlo Paglinion Dodol.
Mackenzie Elsie, just those two.
Mackenzie Elsie with distinction. Ian Hua Hong Feng with distinction. Long Yin Fong. Christina Marie Gagne Webb. Vince Dominique Galito with distinction. Receiving a Bachelor of Commerce and a certificate in Interdisciplinary Leadership Studies, Pavanjot Grewal. Sid Gupta with distinction. Matthew Ethan James Hansen. Kara Lynn Hauka with distinction. Austin Scott James. Sorry, that is James. Ranju. Xiaoshuanju. Receiving a Bachelor of Commerce and a certificate in Community Engagement and Service Learning, Amog Kane. Taekwon Kim. Haley Madison Kostishan. Dalen Copes Lafleur with distinction. Jolie Horin Lam. Kyle James Laniak Watson. Justin Travis Lentz with distinction. Jinan Liu. Jiaqi Liu. Neil Gerald Ludgman with distinction. Avnash Man. Yue Mi. Graziella Parth. Alina T. Ziren. Brianna Nicole Rosichuk with distinction. Receiving her Bachelor of Commerce and a certificate in leadership, Alia Giovanna Rota with distinction. Hiyuan Shao. Patricia Marlene Slip. Wei Song. Ryan David Tuchuk with distinction. Anthony Trang. Lingran Wang. Shihao Wang. Tingrui Xue. Xiaoyu Zhang. Eminent Chancellor, Eminence, for the grade of au grade de bilingual Bachelor of Commerce, baccalauréat bilingue en administration des affaires, Joey Jesse Greer Elliott. Jean-François Mopipi Mukulumanya. Receiving both his Bachelor of Commerce and certificate in interdisciplinary leadership studies, Thomas Armand Goudreau Pomerleau. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Deborah Burston and Professor Kerry Mummery, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research and the Faculty of Kinesiology, Sport and Recreation. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Tristan Hopper. Timothy Stephen Conoval. Michael Ryan Lismore. Pony Meyer. Anne-Marie Seltzler. Jody Ann Stearns. Said Reza Togi, SG. Lira Yun.
Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Arts, Ryan Wayne Ginther. Kimberly Shannon McMillan. Michelle Nicole Murphy. Kirsty Lynn Van Dornick. Crystal Watson. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Coaching, Eric Scott Goldberg. Victor Tibor Karasan. Matthew Philip Todd Jaworski. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Carrie Mummery, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Kinesiology, Sport, and Recreation. For the degree of Bachelor of Kinesiology, Emily Ann MacDonald Brown with distinction. Caitlin Ashley Bush. Corbin Hamilton Camage with distinction. Brittany Mae Dirksen. Joelle Harder. Sarah Nicole Herniak with distinction. Anthony Kennedy. Sapphire Barbara Croach with distinction. Tanil Jonna Kuchkowski. Lucas Leung. Rachel Christina Mako. Thomas Zachary Schlacht with distinction. Jamie Danielle Samodiak. Brenna Joan Seymour. Riley Mitchell Shipton. Courtney Ann Smith. Kelsey Marie Timko. Pamela Vabu. Annie Wyatt Olive West. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Nicholas Andrew John Divavorda. Andrea Monique Drochet. Jacqueline Maria Eberhardt with distinction. Leif Bradner Edwardson. Tanner Ferguson with distinction. Kennedy Deanna Kuzik with distinction. Vincent Chikyon Lee. Logan Marie Miller. Anastasia Muchinsky with distinction. Jordana Dawn Robinson. Danielle Nicole Schmiemann. Stuart Raymond Ewer with distinction. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Recreation, Sport, and Tourism, Sydney Brown. Alexander James Chapman. Tiffany Mae Dodds Little. Hihan Kim. Éminent chancelier, au nom de la professeure Deborah Burston et professeur Pierre-Yves Mokwe, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter les gradués de la Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research and Faculté Saint-Jean. Éminence au grade de matrice en art. Diane Cavo-Serweo. Éminence au grade de matrice en sciences de l'éducation. Roger Cambere Paluku. Éminent chancelier, au nom de la professeure Pierre-Yves Mokwe, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter les gradués des baccalauréats de la Faculté Saint-Jean. Éminence au grade de baccalauréat des arts, Laura Natalia Osorio. Laura is also receiving a certificate in community engagement and service learning. Éminence au grade de baccalauréat en sciences, Marc Benjamin Duchesne, avec distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Alan Berger, I present the following graduates for degrees in Augustana Faculty. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Taiwo Ombolaji Ogunjobi. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Alice Gembisola Olaiwola.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in the Convocation program but who are not in attendance.
Well, graduates, you've made it. You are now officially on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018. Well, now, grads, it's your turn. I'd like you to stand up and turn around and get everyone's attention. Let's give the people who have supported you through all of this, your parents and siblings, your grandparents, your spouses, children, and friends, stand up and give them a huge round of applause. Today is truly a proud moment for them and for the University of Alberta. In total, we will graduate 8,583 students at the Convocation ceremonies held this past spring and this fall. So now that I've got you all back with us, it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. Before you are formally inducted into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I invite you to watch the screens for the presentation of a special video montage. The song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 to honor the University of Alberta centenary. It captures the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university and hopefully sparks your own memories of your years here. The song is also a display of many U of A talents. It was composed by honorary degree recipient and professor emeritus Dr. Franz Lavoisier-Ouimet and arranged by U of A alumnus Dr. Alan Bevan. The recording is performed by Chorale Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnan. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, thank you. To the 2018 graduating class, congratulations and welcome. My name is Vivian He, and I graduated from University of Alberta in 2008. It is my honor to congratulate you becoming a University of Alberta alumnus, and to officially welcome you to join our alumni family. You are joining a proud and inspired group of graduates, committed to each other's success and committed to building University of Alberta into one of the world's great universities for the public good. I call upon you to stay connected with each other, with other alumni, and with the school throughout your lifetime. You will be here. We will be there for you, for each other, and for our universities. I also call upon you to go out from this place and be inspired by the promise and challenge of our alumni to do great things. Our alumni have done many great things in the past, and now it is your turn. Great things are action, big and small. They can take place anywhere, anytime. They support other alumni, the university, and our society, and they come from using the knowledge and talents you have gained from here for the betterment of yourself and others. Congratulations again, and best wishes in all your future endeavors. And now, please turn your attention to the screen. Thank you very much.
No matter what your story, where you came from, what it took to get here, at this place, you were welcomed. You became part of our family. At this place, you inherited a spirit of innovation, of action, of coming together to uplift the whole people. Our school and our spirit have grown, but we still learn, innovate, lead, solve problems, take action. We raise up our communities, and we help others succeed. We are University of Alberta alumni, and for more than a century, we have come together and carved a new trail for those who follow. Together, we are stronger. Together, we shine brighter. Together, from this place into the world. Together, we have and we will do great things.
In closing, I'd like to offer a few words of thanks. To the Honorable Dr. Dan Hayes, thank you once again for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You are an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment. In accepting this honorary degree, you bring great honor to the University of Alberta. I'd also like to thank our talented vocalist, Mr. Ian Bannerman, and our outstanding Convocation band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. And I'd like to acknowledge the hard work of the staff of the Office of the Registrar for their organization of today's convocation. I'm pleased to invite everyone to join us in the main floor lobby for refreshments and conversation. Finally, to our graduates, congratulations for all that you have accomplished leading up to the conferral of your degree. Today is an important milestone in a journey of lifelong learning. Your education here will open new horizons for you and for our entire community. Wherever your dreams may take you, I invite you to remain close to your alma mater, the University of Alberta. One final thought. As you contemplate your future, I encourage you to remember that of all the things that you may do, of all the successes you may achieve, nothing is more important than the kindness you show to others. Congratulations.